Hello, I'm James, amateur radio call sign WA7JNJ, hiking up to Thunder Knob, which is located near Diablo Lake here, and 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. So I'm going to try and do this pretty quick. The trail should be about 3 miles, 3.5 miles, somewhere between 400 and 600 feet of gain. So let's do this. Let's get up there and try and play some radio.
Romeo Juliet.
Copy. There's a lot of static at QRM, or I don't know, it's a band tonight. I can barely make you out though. QSL?
QSL, you are a 555. I'm on a Thunder Knob in Washington State.
Copy that. You're about a 3x5.
QSL on the 3x5. On the 3x5, this is also a park on the air, Ross Lake recreational area.
Copy that. Yeah, my name is Ross, Romeo Oscar Sierra, and I'm in Charlie Alpha. And what's your name, sir?
Yeah, name is James, Juliet Alpha Mike Echo Sierra, and in Washington State, Whiskey Alpha. On a summit here, in the kind of surrounded by mountains, so I appreciate you coming back and saying hi.
Copy that. Well, thanks for the contact. 73 K6FRJ.
K6FRJ, thank you so much. 73, this is Whiskey Alpha 7, Juliet, November, Juliet, Mountaintop Portable. November 6, Alpha Whiskey Delta from Whiskey Alpha 7, Juliet, November, Juliet.
Try that again. This is N6AWD.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Juliet, November, Juliet, a Mountaintop Portable.
Okay, very good. I'm turning the antenna. I think you're up north. So try that call sign again. By the way, my name is Fred. This is N6AWD.
QSL, Fred. Name is James, Juliet, Alpha, Mike, Echo, Sierra. Call sign is Whiskey Alpha 7 Juliet, November Juliet.
Yeah, well, you're about an S5. S5, I did get the call sign, Whiskey Alpha 7 Juliet, November Juliet. And yeah, I got the name. Anyway, but my name is Fred, and you're about 5 and 5 in Bakersfield, California. How much power are you running, over?
I've got 10 watts. 10 watts surrounded by mountains, an end-fed antenna.
You're doing very, very well. I'm absolutely surprised that you're actually peaking about an S7 on the last transmission. Sounds really good. How come you're there, over?
I'm doing, taking a few days to hike and do some summits on the air and parks on the air. And you're 5'9 plus, by the way, 5'9 plus.
Anyway, thanks for calling in. For a portable station, you're doing extremely well with 10 watts. I'm absolutely amazed. It sounds great. I'm running a kilowatt here, an FD2000, and the antenna's about 25 feet off the ground. So we'll say 73, James. Thanks for calling in, James. WA7JNJN6AWD.
7-3, thanks again.
There was a Whiskey Alpha 7 station. This is KO5E.
QSL, it's Whiskey Alpha 7 Juliet, November Juliet, a mountaintop portable, doing a SOTA and a POTA surrounded by mountains.
Okay, I copied you're doing a SOTA and a POTA, but I still did not get your suffix. Your suffix, please?
Juliet, November Juliet, Japan, Norway, Japan.
I got you. Whiskey Alpha 7, Japan, Norway, Kilo. From Kilo Oscar 5 Victor. This is Jim. I'm actually near Edgewood, New Mexico. Edgewood, New Mexico. Go ahead.
I've got you 556. QSL?
QSL, you're about a 3x3. 3x3. Go ahead.
QSL, and it's Juliet, November, Juliet. Juliet, November, Juliet is my my suffix.
Oh, I'm sorry. Juliet, November, Juliet, correct?
Correct. QSL.
I got it. Sorry about that. Anyway, have fun with your activation.
Thanks again, 7-3.
7-3.
It's on the air, Whiskey Alpha 7, Juliet, November, Juliet, calling CQ, CQ Summits on the air, CQ Parks on the air, Whiskey Alpha 7, Juliet, November, Juliet.
Kilowatt Sierra 9 Whiskey.
Kilowatt Sierra 9 Whiskey. Thank you. You're 5'9", 5'9" on Thunder Knob in Washington State.
All right, QSL, thank you for the 5 and 9. There's some QSB, and you're 5x5 in western Colorado.
QSL on the 5'5" in western Colorado. Thank you so much. You're number 4, so I activated the SOTA Summit.
Okay, yeah, your signal's back up. You're 5 and 7 here, 5 and 7 in Colorado.
Well, thank you so much. My name's James, by the way, Juliet Alpha, Mike Echo Sierra.
All right, James, very good. My name is Bob. Have fun, and 73, Kilo Sierra 9 Whiskey.
Thank you so much for responding again. I really appreciate it. I'm going to hike back down before it gets dark. 7-3.
Okay, 7-3.
Well, that was awesome. It is getting late. It took me about an hour or so to make 4 contacts, so thank you so much for a late evening activation of Thunder Knob. It took me almost 2 miles to get up here, but it was a pretty gradual hike and maybe 600-700 feet of gain, so not too bad, but good way to finish. Very good. Thank you again for the contacts. Let's get back down before it's too dark. After racing down Thunder Knob, mostly in the dark, thought I would do a wrap-up section here. And a little bit about the trail and then the summit for doing a Summit on the Air activation. The trail ended up being 3.8 miles from my track and just under 700 feet of gain. You access the trail at a campground just right off Highway 20 over the North Cascades. And great trail. There's a little stream crossing with a bridge. I really like the trail. There's some benches along the way and benches along the summit and different viewpoints. It is popular. There were a lot of folks there either hiking up or back when I started hiking around 5 o'clock at night. And so very popular and a great spot to go to. Activating this summit is a little bit of a challenge because there's no cell service and you're surrounded by summits that are about 5,000 feet taller than you are on the summit of Thunder Knob. So recommend posting an alert before you go. Also recommend doing a park on the air alert because you're within Ross Lake recreational area and you can activate it as a park activation, although there's better spots within the park to activate than Thunder Knob. If you post an alert and you're a CW operator, you've got an advantage because it'll spot for you. When I was activating, I responded to 2 people calling CQ, and I called CQ for a while on a few different frequencies. I did ask someone to spot me, and I was a little bit confused because they had not spotted before, and they were the one calling CQ originally, so I ended up not staying on frequency like I should have. But thank you K05V for spotting me and figuring out how to do that your first time. That was very much appreciated and I should have taken advantage of that. I activated this summit really late in the day and not really recommended to do that. Recommend you doing it midday or earlier. Make sure you give yourself some time to get your contacts. I enjoyed activating Thunder Knob on my way over to Winthrop, Mazama area to do some camping. And definitely recommend it. It can be a challenge, but a great little spot both to hike and activate. 73 from WA7 J&J.